What's going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? It's your boy, the Truth 31. Hit like, subscribe for all that DC goodness on your face, neck, and chest. And man, this just fucking sucks. If you haven't heard, Black Lightning, which was one of my favorite shows on the CW, it was like the only show on the CW that was worth a damn, just worth watching, just ended. And I don't know why. I've heard, several reasons. Like the ratings weren't that great or something else, or, they wanted to make room for the spin-off show of Painkiller, who was on the show, the actor who's I think he played a love interest to Jennifer, like one of the co-stars on the show. So he's getting his own spin-off show on Painkiller. So there was also rumors about them making up Warner Brothers making a Black Lightning movie, which is why they canceled it. I don't know. Like all of this just sounded just it was just nonsense. Like this is what it is. It's nonsense, and it makes me question whether or not the DC TV is worth watching anymore. Like is this the end? Are we witnessing the end of the CW verse? Because they just canceled Supergirl. Like Supergirl's done, Black Lightning's done, Arrow's done, and I know they tried to do a backdoor spinoff of Green Arrow and the Canaries. Obviously, which was gonna take place with Oliver Queen's daughter taking the lead and doing her own spinoff show, but I heard that got axed, so that's no longer that's no longer moving forward. So I'm just like, okay, like what else do you have? Like Flash, I think, what is it, season 7, season 8? I've lost so much interest in the Flash. I think it peaked after season 2. If you're asking me, I think it peaked after season 1. I think season 1 is the best, and then after that, it just all went downhill. Same thing with Arrow, season 1 and season 2. I think the CW shows, they always start off strong with like strong first 2 seasons, and then they just like fall off. And I think it's because they have way too many episodes. It's like 22, 23 episodes. Like you gotta knock that shit down, bro. Like you gotta fucking make like at least maybe a 10 episodes to 12 episodes the most. But it just like 23, 24, it's way too many, and they always go on for way too long. There's always like in 10, 12 seasons. It's like, ugh, like after a certain point, that model at the CW needs to really stop. Like you need maybe a strong 3 or 4 seasons tops, and then like know where you're going and know where you're ending. You know what I mean? So it's just like I don't know, man. It seems like the CW is coming to an end, especially when we're getting all this DC content on HBO Max with a higher budget, bigger budget, and more interesting shows. That's going to be more for the adults, because CW, again, apologies for your to my hardcore CW fans, but it's geared towards a younger audience, and it's more light, it's more comedy, it's more fun, which is fine. I have no problem with it. But I think now, since we're in the age of streaming service, the streaming wars, and HBO Max is collecting all this DC content, especially with Titans and the upcoming Green Lantern shows, which is gonna heavily be more adult for us. I think that's gonna be more intriguing for the fucking airplane. Jesus Christ. Every fucking time I make a video, the airplane comes. My God. Oh, triggers me. Sorry about that. But yeah, going back to the CW, it's just like, I don't know where it's going to lead to, because I feel like more and more people like myself who were on board with the CW are just kind of losing interest. And I think the writing may be on the wall on the CW DC TV shows, because it's like more and more people are starting to come out of it like, okay, well, this is just not for me anymore. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go check on HBO Max. I'm going to watch that Green Lantern show. I'm going to watch Titans. I'm going to watch the Harley Quinn show. I'm going to watch Doom Patrol. I'm going to watch those shows because those seem to be more written just better, and more towards my age, like towards more, it's geared more towards adults, which is great. And as far as the CW, with Arrow ending, with Flash seemingly almost at the end of his ropes, I know that it just started up with Stargirl season 2, which I like Stargirl. I thought the first season was really solid, but now that's going on to season 2. We'll see how that goes. But it's just like everything else with the cancellation of Black Lightning, it that just really took a toll on me because I thought the first season was great. Season two was strong. Season three got a little weird for me. I wasn't as big as a fan as I was with, the first two seasons. But I thought, but I thought it was really solid overall. So I'm just like, it's a bummer to see Black Lightning end because I feel like, it was one of those shows where it's just like heavily just it portrayed a good image for a strong African American family to really see that on a CW, to see that on TV, which is like a positive role model, positive image of seeing a strong black family who are superheroes, and the fact that they just fucking cancel it, I'm just like, damn. It's just like the only show I could fucking relate to, and they fucking cancel it. I was like, oh my god, CW, like, what are you doing? So hopefully, I was like, all I can do is just hope for the best for a season four, like the final season, and hope they really just end on a high note because I thought Black Lightning was a really fantastic show. So and I know with the upcoming Superman and Lois, I'm assuming that's gonna be their big show to promote because obviously it's Superman and Lois, the two of the most iconic characters of all time. So they're gonna really push and market that show as like the top show of the DC TV. And again, I'm not a fan of how they write Tyler Hoechlin. I'm not a fan of how they produce and write that character. I just felt like he was always sidelined and he was always put to be, second best to Kara and Supergirl. Oh, here we go again with the fucking airplane. Hopefully you guys don't hear this shit. I hear it. It's fucking annoying. But, I'm just not a fan of how they, like I said, sideline Superman just for Supergirl. I'm not a fan of that. And I just hope, and I know he's getting a new suit, which, by the way, I've seen like behind the scenes footage of his new suit. It looks fucking badass, by the way. I love it. I love the way it looks. So I just hope that new suit comes with a new script and writers who love the character, understand the character, and really promote Superman as the beacon of hope, as the number one guy. Because Superman is Superman. No disrespect to Supergirl, but Superman should always be number one. So hopefully they learned their lesson from what they did with the previous Supergirl seasons when they introduced him, and they write him better. Because if they don't, then then this is going to be another show that's not going to last long. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm proven wrong because I want to see a good Superman show. I need more Superman content in my life because I love Superman. He's one of my favorite characters, and I hope they do him justice, no pun intended. But overall, we'll see. Again, like the CW, the Arrowverse, whatever you want to call it, it started off strong, but I think now, especially with Legends of Tomorrow, I think that's still going on. I don't know if this is going to be the final season or not. It feels like the CW, the Arrowverse is just running on fumes. It's running out of steam, and I don't see it lasting very long. But again, I want them to, I wish them well. I want, DC TV to be really done well. But, it just, from the outside looking in, it doesn't look very well. So, I don't know. We'll see on if the CW verse is ending. I don't know. I guess we just have to wait and see. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Smash that like button, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters. Subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. Let's continue having a DC conversation as always. Support DC. Love DC. How do you guys feel about the CW Arrowverse? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Are you still watching it? Or did you just fall out of love with it like I did, sadly? Because it just, after a while, it just became kind of monotonous and just kind of boring. Even though the crossover events were solid, just overall, it's not something I'm excited about. But anyway, let me know what you think. And as always, truth out.